After the first episode, I'm feeling pretty good, hoping that at some point there will be a merge. But overall, I feel like we have a very strong team. We're very competitive people, and we've been having really good communication throughout this just so far. So I'm very excited, and I hope to survive longer.
Episode 1 of Survivor is done, so let's get into it. My first impressions of episode 1 are pretty good. I really like the key idea. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out later on. And I know 3 people got voted out, so they could give their keys to anybody. They didn't use them. I really like my team, the cohesion we have, the teamwork we got. We brought it back in the first challenge, but unfortunately we couldn't hold it together in the second, but that's fine. You know, hey, all teams make mistakes, it's going to happen. But I'm really excited, looking forward to week 2 here.
I think episode 1 went very well. I'm very happy with my team. We communicate well, we're hardworking, we're competitive, we talk a lot. So I think very good qualities to have in the team. Compared to the other team, I think they're very strong as well, competitive. There's some returners on the other team, so that's a plus for sure. They played last year, they know how to play. I think the challenges were tough, and especially the board holding one. There's only so much you can do to hold the board up. You have to be strong. But we communicated as much as we could, and we did go to tribal, which sucked, unfortunately.
Hi guys, it's me, Hope, again. After playing my first night Survivor, I think that I did pretty well. I think my team did pretty well. I really enjoy being on the team that I'm on. I think that we worked really well together. Some of the challenges didn't really go the way we wanted to, and we ended up going to tribal council, and that's okay. It was really sad sending one of our teammates out, and it kind of worried me a bit because my name was written down twice, so that definitely threw me for a bit of a loop there. I trust my teammates, but it is a game. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm really happy that I'm still in it, and I'm so ready to compete in next week's challenges, and I can't wait to see my team again.
Sadly, did not make it to merge without going to tribal this time. But I did survive my first tribal, so that is a plus from last season, where I went out my first. So I think I'm pretty happy with how the season's turning out already.
I was very pleasantly surprised how much effort got put into episode 1 for Survivor Bloomsburg. Season 2, I was very surprised how much effort was put in, and we went to tribal council, so I was not expecting that. I was expecting the outcome, but I wasn't expecting Hope, for example, to get voted or to get 2 votes against her. My reaction to that was I was very caught off guard from that. So now I'm looking forward to episode 2.
After the first episode of Survivor Bloomsburg, I had a lot of fun. I thought it was a good time. Our team, I think we're the top team right now. We all think alike. We're all on the same page. We weren't even on tribal council yet. I'm excited for episode 2. I'm excited to see what games they have in store for us, activities. I'm excited. I'm really, with the alliances, I think it's going to be a really thing to shoot for me, honestly. For my team, we have a good leader. I think that everyone on my team plays a key role, whether it's a physical one or a mental game. And I think down the road that we're going to have a good, strong alliance. So far in Survivor Bloomsburg, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, we haven't gone to tribal council. Our tribe is pretty well put together. Haven't lost a challenge. Communicate, trust each other. And I think that's something the other tribes don't really have. And I'm feeling pretty good looking forward. I think if we just keep trusting each other and putting effort into these upcoming challenges, we can really overcome and just stay out of tribal council. Obviously, it's going to get a little hectic. While the more we go on, people are going to get voted out. But hopefully that's something we can stray away from.
Just got back from the first event, and I gotta say, not what I was expecting. I made a lot of mistakes, and honestly, I feel upset because even though I tried my best, especially for myself, but for my team, I feel like I still let them down. I feel like I probably would have been voted out if it wasn't for the fact that we never lost. So thank you to my teammates, and I hope I can keep going like this. I really appreciate you guys.
After episode 1, I'm feeling pretty confident about my team and our plan to move forward in the next few challenges. we didn't lose a single challenge and we avoided tribal council, so I'm pretty proud of us. And I look forward to future challenges with my team.
So my first night of Survivor is complete. I think that it was very interesting to get to know everyone on my team and really pick each other's heads. I don't think some people trust me. Overall, a very fun first night and first week, and I can't wait for week 2.
I am on Python C, and I'm so happy to be on this team. We won 2 challenges yesterday. Didn't go to tribal at all. We had a great time. I love my team. I love everybody on my team. We've all been connecting really well. We have a handshake. It's super awesome. I'm really, really grateful to have won the advantage, and I'm so glad that I made a great first impression on you guys, because I really love you all, and I can't wait to keep playing with everyone.
What happened? So Python C was on top. The team was fired. But you know, with that also comes a little bit of nervousness, because I feel like I didn't carry my weight on the team. I relied a little bit more on everyone else, and that didn't showcase my strengths or my abilities. And like we, even with the mic balancing thing, like we were done right before I had to go up. So I'm like, hey, easy enough for me. But at the same time, it's like, oh God, like what if I messed up or something? I'm bringing my team down, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a wake-up call, but it's definitely nice to have a team I can rely on. I gotta make sure I'm not having them carry me around and I'm carrying them around, you know what I mean?
First night, it was really exciting. I met some amazing people. My team and I, we have a really good relationship going on. But I'm super grateful, super happy for everything. I was just really excited to, you know, get started, and I can't wait to move further into these challenges and further into the game to win the $1,000.
So off the bat, this experience has been exactly what I predicted. It has been just as fun, if not even more exciting and fun than I first imagined. And it really does get your mind engaged into the situation. I had a great time with my teammates, and I'm so glad I got to meet so many new people who just are in the same boat as me, sometimes just as confused as me. So I'm glad I'm not alone in that sense, but I'm really, really excited to keep continuing forth.
So episode 1 of season 2 is over, and there was a lot to take in, but I love the team I'm in right now. We struggled a little bit to start, but I think we got things sorted out. We got closer, and I think we're gonna do pretty good from here on out. As long as we're in these teams, I can already see some alliances going on. The challenges were nothing crazy, all on the basis of what I thought they were gonna be. I'm really looking forward to see how these icons and how these keys are gonna play out as endgame is closer. But so far, it went well, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out.
We're back. It's season 2, and things have already been taken up a notch. So many twists and turns have already come our way, including our keys. So shot in the dark, something new, definitely exciting. Some were already played tonight. Unfortunately, I don't think it worked out for anyone, but it truly spices up the game, because you go into a tribal thinking that, you know, this is what's gonna happen, and then anything can happen. Obviously you don't want to have to go to tribal night 1. My group was the first one to go in. Not sure what the verbiage is there, but you know, it's still very early, still not really sure what's happening there. So in order to get into our teams, it was more of like a dodgeball style pick, which I think is kind of interesting. My group is definitely a diverse group. Everyone has their areas of strength, and I don't think tonight was that good example of what strengths were. I think some people were able to shine, while others, it was just like, for me, all I did was return a beanbag. So I really didn't do anything there, but it's okay. It's still very early. You're still getting those first impressions of not just those in your group, but of everyone. You also pick up on people's personalities as a whole. There are some very observant people in the group. Definitely an interesting way to start night 1, especially doing that first impressions challenge. I don't know that it was necessarily a challenge, but more so an advantage of voting for who you think deserves an advantage in this game just from that initial impression. You really only got to talk in the lobby a little bit, walking in the room. From there, it was like, okay, vote for 2 people.
Survivor episode 1, season 2. Crazy. There's 30 people now, so it's a lot different. There's only like 8 or 9 of us that have returned from previous season. And it's just different because I just feel more left out. I don't know, I just have like a sneaky suspicion since I won last year. It's just hard.
Episode 1 done. I had so much fun. My main goal was just make it past episode 1, so I'm happy that happened. Lots of twists and turns. I had a lot of fun, made some friends. I'm liking our team so far and our odds, and I hope we do good next week.
Well, the first day didn't go the way I had it originally had expected it to go, but neither does the fight after the first punches. After everything settled down, our team got its bearing and we started working together. So everything is looks like it's going in the right direction. Looking at the other teams, I could see where they may have cracks, so we're going to be focusing on those and just try to win more challenges.
Survivor Bloomsburg, episode 1. It was an interesting night. Got put on a great tribe, some familiar faces that I've seen from last season. And we dominated the first challenge. But then we took an L in the second one, which was just unfortunate. Nothing you can really do about that. So we went to tribal. Honestly, it was difficult. We had to cut a person. And it was just happened to be Ryan. Nothing against the guy. It's just really unfortunate and unlucky. And I will be trying to do better for my tribe and show my worth in the next incoming episodes.
Alright, so last night was pretty fun. I liked how it worked out. Definitely an interesting night. The way teams were picked, I think that was very interesting choice. I like the group that I have though. I think we were a solid group. We performed very well with the first challenge and gladly won that one, and it gives me really high hopes for the future with winning immunity and stuff like that. The second challenge, I mean, it's just tough, honestly. It really is. I mean, there's a lot of upper body strength, and to have the whole team really rocking with that, I mean, it's just hard, you know what I mean? But we had to go to tribal, we had to vote Ryan off, which was really unfortunate. I felt pretty bad about that. But you have to give him props for just going over your shell and, just trying things out. And I mean, hopefully he tries out next year and everything, but it happens. It's nothing personal really. The group we have now though, hoping that we stay strong. I think that we will. And we win the challenges next time, get immunity, and then go to tribal.
So, episode 1, I think it went really well, all things considering. I mean, I almost didn't make the episode because I had COVID, and that was a really stressful couple of days trying to make sure I could actually attend this event. And I was there, I had to wear the mask, so this wasn't all over the screen, so I think a lot of people didn't miss out having to see this face. But other than that, I think it went really well. I think our Python tribe is really strong. It's going to be interesting to see how well the returnees and the newbies are going to play together. Besides that one loss we did have, which I think was just down to the endurance. I think we had good teamwork, good communication all around. And we did have to lose Ryan. It was sad. I mean, that's going to be a whole lifeline, just being able to communicate and make those social connections. Overall, I think he did give a good effort for the tribe that episode. But it's going to be interesting to see where we go from now. And I'm looking forward to episode 2.
First episode of Survivor in the books. I feel like it went really well. Gaga Ball was a ton of fun, and I really loved that. And it was cool to get to be a captain. I wasn't feeling super social yesterday. I know eventually I'll get around with all the players. And yeah, I mean, I performed well overall physically, I'd say, so can't complain about that. I think the team has a lot to offer going forward.
The first night was fun. I'm happy to be back for season 2. I think there's a lot more competition than last year. I like the trophy one, that was different. I'm excited for the endurance and just the more physical aspect of it. But I'm excited to see what you guys bring to the table this semester, and hopefully I make it farther than last year.
Last night was awesome.
I had so much fun, and the challenges were, like, the last one was definitely hard, but the others were so much fun, and I had a great time. I was like, I'm growing closer with my team, even though it's only been one episode, and like we had so much fun, and like we helped out each other, and and the challenge where I had to balance the little trophy, and I kept mine still, and I managed to knock the other person's off. That was so cool. Oh my god, I am just so happy, and I'm really excited to go to the next episode. Seriously, this was a really good experience for me, and it got me so happy.
I mean, like, overall, last night was pretty fun. I loved all the challenges. I think my favorite one was probably like the balancing the like mic on it. Like, the first time I did it, I lost. But the second time I did it, I had like all the pressure on me because I was like, I need to win this, because if I win this, then my team has immunity from tribal council. So I ended up winning the second time, and I was so happy. I was like, because I needed to win that. But overall, I feel like the game is like way different now. I feel like there's a lot of people that played the game last year and are returning. And then there's a lot of people that are like new and have never played the game before. But I think it's going to be an interesting season, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Stay tuned.
See you in the next one.